You done with your rappers?
Kind of.
Hurry up.
No, you won't hear them because it's all open. I'm just eating the sandwich. That's it. You won't hear them. You won't hear them. Hold on. Okay. I'm ready.
Are you?
I don't know.
As I hear a rapper as I start recording.
Are you? Oh.
You won't hear it.
Hold on.
Not as bad as when you're putting your comics in those plastic.
Yeah, it won't be that bad.
That was annoying.
It won't be that loud.
Sound like you're cutting a coat.
It's a lot quieter.
This is all on the podcast. By the way.
There we go. It's all gone now.
Chaos. The chaos that happens when I hit record.
Buying Frank and Jared time here.
I don't think they're showing up. How did Jared watch these episodes?
I don't know. You think he probably bought them?
The problem with when Jared is about to be on is Frank tells him the wrong episodes.
Well,
or the wrong shows. And
that'll make it even better.
One time he showed up for or some other show.
Yeah.
Like, no, man. Yeah. All right, we're ready. Let's do a theme song. Let me cue this up. Minute 2 and is the intro for this quality episode. Let's just get it out of the way. All right, theme song. Here we go.
You're traveling through another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. There's a signpost up ahead. Your next stop, dark territory. Bordering in Wonderland, the Twilight Zone review.
It's a measure of our current mores that we base an economy on a credit plan. We do things on time, so to speak. Purchase the item, use it while you're paying it off. And this sets up the intriguing premise of this painting, in which the faith between seller and buyer is the ultimate. It's called Die Now, Pay Later.
Hello, citizens. Welcome to LIW The Twilight, episode 379 from Matt Gallery 316 Die Now, Pay Later. Music's loud as shit.
Wow, that was like perfect timing too. With
like that?
Good day, and then better now.
Yeah,
that's
practice.
Good.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I figured they'd do bullshit music, so I just started going for it. Welcome, Phoenix West, Dick Dickett.
No,
Die Now, Pay Later. It's 13 minutes long. We're by Jack Laird, and guess what, Dick? I didn't absolutely hate it.
No, it was surprisingly whatever. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't aggravating. It wasn't too long. Wasn't too short.
I still gave it a 5.
Couldn't hurt.
Yeah. It was what it was. By the way, Slim Pickens is your fault. He's from the Modesto Land area.
It's true. Yeah, Slim Pickens is one of ours. And so is a lot of character actors. We got a few of them.
Why does he talk like he's from South Texas?
That's part of my thing.
I don't get it.
He must. He's not from here. He's probably born here, but raised in Texas. Probably that's what happened.
No, think about this. Born in Kingsburg, California, died in Modesto.
Well, he died in Modesto. He probably came to retire because it was cheap.
Where's Kingsburg?
I don't know. It's probably up north.
Let's look it up.
It's probably up north. I know
there's California.
There's a Kings. I know that. I didn't know there's a Kingsborough.
Kingsburg.
Well,
that is, let's see here, just south of Fresno.
There you go. South of here.
Yeah, so it's southeast of you.
Yeah.
So he didn't travel far between birth and death. Apparently, he took courses on how to be the most ridiculous Southern person ever.
I won't tell a part like this.
And goddamn, he's like the Dukes of Hazzard on legs. That man
it works for him though. He did what, like 5,000 things?
He's only remembered for one. He's remembered for one movie.
No, he's remembered for more than that.
I can't name anything else he's in other than Dr. Strangelove. Well, he's in Blazing Saddles, I guess.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. I only know that because I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah.
It's in The Getaways in 1941, which I've still yet to see.
What?
He's in one of the last things he did was The Howling.
What last things he's done? When did he die?
He died in 83. The Howling's
He
81.
died in 1983?
Yeah.
Holy shit. I know it was that. Wow.
He died at
1983.
64.
Holy shit. Wow, that's kind of
he died
sad.
young. Yeah.
What would he die of? What was his cause of death?
Southernitis.
Southernitis killed him?
I don't know. I really don't know.
The Southerners came as one and slew him because you're tired of his mockery?
His first role was in 1946.
Wow.
He died. Let's figure it out. Brain tumor. Goddamn. I did not want to know that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of guys out. I just saw another guy die of a brain tumor on IMDb. Who was it? Oh, shit. Now it's going to bug me.
He was married to the same woman for 33 years until his death.
Yeah, that's why the brain tumor got him. It just kept metastasizing. Wouldn't stop.
Every word she said was just a little.
Was just a constant, was a fucking ice pick to the medulla oblongata.
I like blaming his poor widow on his death.
Yeah. I can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
You drive me crazy.
I didn't realize it was Slim Pickens until I'm like, I'm sorry, no. I knew it was Slim Pickens. The other guy I didn't recognize until later.
Now, who's the other guy? I didn't. I was blank on the other guy.
Will Gear.
Mm.
A ton of shit.
Was he a Batman villain?
The Waltons, Jeremiah Johnson.
Oh. Things I've
He's
never watched.
He's a Twilight Zone guy because what's his name? Writer of the Twilight Zone, the one who nobody likes, did the Waltons through and through. He did all the Southern Fried episodes. Earl Hamner Jr.
Okay.
Yeah, but I got confused because it said Peckinpah. I'm like, Sam Peck? Oh no, that'd be weird.
That would be weird.
Yeah, but it's just two people. They're in a mortuary.
Yeah.
And Slim Pickens is very upset with Will Greer's character for having a sale
at the mortuary.
And he's like, "But every other store can have a sale. Why can't I have a discount? I bought a bunch of shit in the 50s, and now I can't get rid of it because everyone in this town's a fucking shit country asshole." And
well, that's right. What a horrible business plan. He's got inventory from 1958. It's been 12 years. This is what, 71, 72?
This is debuted June 3rd, 1973.
73. Oh, shit. Well, in 13 years, roughly. 15 years. Yeah, 1958. So he's had all this inventory. What a dummy. He's a terrible businessman. Not a bad warlock, but just a terrible businessman.
I don't think he cares about the money.
Apparently not.
I think that's his excuse.
Yeah.
What a weird twist at the end. And it was a classic Jack Laird twist of ba-dum-bum.
Well, Jack Laird twist where it's over the phone. It ends with a phone call. Like almost all of his episodes end with a phone call.
If he could find a way to work a phone into Dracula's casket,
he would have done it.
He would have. Yeah, they all end with someone telling a punchline, and that's the whole point. And this one's like the longest of the shorts that we've seen of his. When I saw his name, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I like the painting. That's why I wanted to show it in the intro. And there's usually a rule I have where if I really like the painting, the episode's gonna suck. Like one of the others got to be good.
Mm-hmm.
And typically the painting, let's be honest. And then I saw his name. I was like, this is a long one for his name to be attached. God damn it. I'm looking forward to this. And it was great. Like I said, give it 5. I didn't like it that much. Had an interesting twist, but
yeah, I mean, it was fine. There's nothing to it. It reminds me of a lot of the other episodes we've watched, where it's just a long road down that twist ending. That's all it is.
But for the first time with Jack Laird twist ending, didn't absolutely hate it. That might be why I gave it a 5 instead of something lower. It wasn't like I was having a grand time. Like, spaced out for some of it, and I'm like,
Well,
let's
yeah,
talk
so-
about it.
Exactly. I spaced out for half of it.
It is a result of the 5 is a result of lowered expectations when I see Jack Letter's name.
Absolutely, 100%.
He has a
That's-
kitty cat.
Yes, which is, I guess, a cursed cat, an evil cat.
Yeah, because it like goes
It disappears and
vanishes or
reappears. Yeah.
appears. I wish they didn't do that because it kind of gave away the warlock.
Right. Well, yeah. That's what I thought was kind of goofy about it.
Here, this lovely crematory jar.
Ooh.
Yeah, he looks like, I'm gonna kill you all.
I will say this though, they shot this with 2 cameras
Yes.
because that wasn't an edit. That wasn't a cut to a different shot. That was just a camera that was closer on him. So
Right.
kudos to them, I guess.
I guess they got the budget for that second camera by the 3rd season. We
Yeah.
did it. We did it, Rod. We got the 3rd camera.
I'm
At
guessing
that
Rod
point.
hated this one because it got buried. This is technically like an unreleased episode.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's
So someone didn't like it. They buried it.
wow.
Eventually it came out.
See, now I'm curious. Is this like the Jack Laird fallout between him and Serling?
Well, let's get IMDb trivia. It literally just says, never shown during its network run, this segment aired in syndication.
Wow.
And it's not that bad where this should be the one that doesn't air. There are plenty of other Jack Laird's episodes you should have cut.
Absolutely. The Blood Bank one, the Dracula one, the other Dracula one, the
other one I
Edward Allan
didn't
Poe
hate
one,
was the one about the guy who
his wife.
had the guy send him away, and he ends up killing him instead. It's like a service to make the guy go away.
Oh, right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. It was
That wasn't terrible, but that was like 8 minutes. But
Was
one
that a
felt
Jack
long.
Laird? That was a Jack Laird episode?
Pretty sure that's a Jack Laird one.
Okay. I think yeah, that was a okay one. It was like, yeah, I need to get out of here tonight. Okay, well, what's your name? And he write it down and he puts him in a box at the end of the episode and he ships him off because he's dead.
Yeah, I'm looking him up right now.
He's a
What's the-
criminal. He kills criminals who are trying to escape. They're going on the lam, and the guy kills them because that's his business.
He did one of the episodes in our next episode, one of the segments in our next episode, right before Borgus Weems. He did the Merciful, which you haven't seen. He did With Apologies to Mr. Hyde, which we saw. That one fucking sucked.
That was bad. That was horrible.
He did Professor Peabody's last lecture, which we're doing.
I've seen that.
soon. Yeah, we're doing that soon. Midnight Visit to Neighborhood Blood Bank, terrible. And Act of Chivalry, we have not seen. He did the whole thing for Cool Air, which sucks. It was Adam's last episode. Camera Obscura, which was actually not that bad. And Quoth the Raven. So I don't know if he did all 3 of those, but Quoth the Raven he did.
Yeah, I remember that.
Not terrible, but unnecessary.
Yes.
He did something from this episode. I'm not going to read it all off. Stop Killing Me. We saw that one. That was another.
Yeah. That was a real bad one. You guys liked it more than I did because I guess you liked the actor.
Satisfaction Guarantee we're doing soon. Spectre and Tap Shoot we haven't seen. Smile Please we haven't watched that yet, have we? How to Cure the Common Vampire we watched. This one and then Room for One Less, which I think we're doing sometime soon.
So this is the penultimate Jack Laird episode in the
he didn't do that one
in the annuals of
Dead Weight. That episode.
Dead Weight. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Okay, he didn't write it. Never mind.
Oh, he didn't write it. Okay, no wonder it was better. Solve that mystery.
Yeah, that's how we work with Jack Laird. We always read off his things because we forget. The really bad ones stick in.
That's his obituary. Jack Laird, the okay writer of Night Gallery.
He wrote his own obituary, and it's just like fucking terrible.
I'm sorry.
Gravestone is the same way.
Yeah, I'm sorry for trying. I wasn't lying. Go. He wants to rhyme it. I think he'd go out with a rhyme.
It says like, "I'm not really in this grave. Dig it up to find out." Then it says, "Couldn't hurt."
Right. Oh, ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put that on my gravestone, my tombstone.
And he's going like this on below it.
It's Beetlejuice.
but not Beetlejuice because you couldn't get the rights.
Are they
I
really doing-
think.
All right. Anyway.
Do you? Yeah, I was gonna say if they do a sequel to Beetlejuice 2 or a Beetlejuice 2 sequel, is that like the worst thing Hollywood could do right now?
Well, I thought it was a joke when Kevin Smith was talking about Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian. It seemed like a joke because it's so stupid.
Right.
And then turned out it's actually not a joke. That was a real script out there that many people have worked on drafts of.
Yeah.
Obviously, they could never get it right because it's impossible. Why would he go? None of it makes any sense.
Michael Mann's Beetlejuice 2 in Hawaii.
It's like if they put Texas Chainsaw Massacre on the moon.
Well, Jason X was in space. Hellraiser went to space.
But Texas is in the name, so you're like, but
it could be the Texas base,
the Texas of moon, of
Texas moon base. Yeah,
the big ranch on the moon.
You know, titles don't mean anything. Assault on Precinct 13 wasn't even Precinct 13; it was a lie. So that title's wrong anyway. It doesn't matter.
Speed to Cruise Control. Was it Speed or was it under Cruise Control? Come on,
exactly.
Make up your mind.
Speed 2 Cruise Control. It's a boat, but it was a cruise. But the cruise was out of control. There was no control in that cruise.
None of the title makes any sense.
Nope. Jason Patrick.
What the fuck happened in that movie? All right. So, he gives him shit for having this sale, and he's like, a lot of people are getting killed. That's weird.
Well, it turned into hot fuzz for me because a lot of people are just dying of accidents. There's all these accidents happening, and everybody's dying. Oh, can't help that. Just people fell down from their ladder, and they called me the next day to put her in a casket.
We need to pass good time. Murder.
You have a mustache. I know. You know, Patty Constantine's in the new Game of Thrones show.
See?
Yeah, I think he's the king. He's the king, I think.
I might have to watch it.
That means he's going to die in the first season, probably.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's a one and doneer. Because that guy wants to work. He probably wants to do like 2 movies and another show.
He works.
Well, that's why he was on the other HBO show, The Outsider, and then because every time HBO works with you, they tend to work with you multiple times. If they use the same actors all the time, which is great. So I hope Ben Mendelsohn shows up in another show.
Yeah, I was looking at the cast of Oz.
Yeah,
so I was like, I remember that show, but not that well. And I'm looking it up. I was watching Sopranos, and everyone is just from Oz.
Yeah, it's a lot of Oz.
One's the Allstate guy. I didn't realize the main character of the show was the Allstate guy, the Chaos.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was the main character. I was like, oh yeah, fuck.
He's all about gay sex.
Yeah. I knew him as the shitty boyfriend on 30 Rock as well.
Yeah, he's great as that. And that was my favorite character.
He's fucking hilarious on there.
He's a funny guy. But I guess he's got pain issues. I guess he's got some kind of disease where he every time he walks, he's in pain. Like he's got neuro problems. Yeah.
I don't recommend him.
No, yeah, he said he was suicidal, shit like that. He goes, oh man, he gets the pain so much you can't deal with it, and I guess something happened. I don't know if he had a surgery, he's on some kind of medication, but he's better. But he says still you gotta live with it. He says I got no choice. You're gonna be living with that pain forever. I was just like, oh my god, that's so sad. Because that guy's so funny. The Allstate commercials are the fucking. That's the reason I watch football is just to watch the Allstate commercials.
Oh yeah, he's great.
I'm Flag.
They got away from it for a while for some reason. But.
Yeah, well, maybe because I think he was sick. That's probably why.
Oh,
I think he was sick, and that's why he wasn't around. Now he's come back
because they didn't do his commercials for like 2-3 years there.
Yeah, no, I think he was in bad shape for a while. Yeah, something like that.
Sucks. I'll be honest, I don't know his name. I
can't remember.
Times, but
yeah, I always forget. But he's a great
recovery. That guy's great.
Yeah, he's a great character actor. And he's funny as hell. Those commercials. I'm your team's flag on the back of your car. Whoa! He flies away. Oh God.
He has that new one where he does the dance.
Yeah,
the guys are staring at him. I don't know. I'm a guy who likes commercial, and especially actors, because you get some like really hilarious performances that are just really quick.
Right,
and they're out.
Yeah,
but my favorite one is I think it's another insurance one, isn't it? No, it's maybe a cell phone. I don't know. The doctor comes in, he's like, I was talking about how okay is not good enough. That's the commercial, and he comes in, he's like, it's like, I don't know, see you in there. And he just walked out, but the guy just fucking kills that role.
I remember the oh shit, what's his name from Rob Lowe, the Rob Lowe direct TV commercials. Those were like that ad campaign was probably one of the best ones I've ever seen, where he played like an introvert weirdo.
Oh,
and, like, he was at the curtain. He goes, what if they come to my show? What if they come to my house to install? What if it's a girl? Like, oh, it was so funny. And it was like Rob Lowe, cool Rob Lowe versus his alter ego, Rob Lowe, or Chad Lowe, his brother. Chad and Rob Lowe.
Or I bet that he's sitting there like, boy, I have to be nervous that a woman's coming over. Sorry, I don't know. Can you tell me? And he's like, yeah, imagine that your dick tried for a long enough time that you forgot. You know what? This isn't gonna work, Rob. Fuck. How do we
imagine her vagina?
Like
yeah, her vagina's a monster. It's gonna bite your dick off as soon as you see it. I've dealt with that. I've done it. I've dealt with that. It's cool.
I fucked a lot of demons. I don't know.
Did you see my sex tape?
Looked like this for 60 years now.
Did you see my sex tape? That's what I was dealing with. You didn't see it all the way. You didn't see the end of it.
Yeah, it was a director's cut.
It was like that demonic pussy from that ABCs of Horror or VHS. One of those VHS movies.
yeah.
One of the segments was that alternate reality where it was like the men had monster penises and the women had maws for vaginas. Something like that.
I was thinking of the first movie with that girl with the creepy eyes.
No, yeah, that was the first one.
I like you.
Yeah, I like you. She's somebody. Like she acts. Yeah. She still has.
I've seen her and stuff.
Yeah, I don't remember her name.
But she did a really good job there being creepy.
Yeah, she was very good.
Just like naked and throwing them around the room.
But this one was it was like the international VHS, where it's like different filmmakers from around the world.
Yeah, I saw it. I don't. It was like the third viral. Was it the third one?
Maybe, I can't remember. It was one of them. I've seen them all, but I'm just like they all kind of they all kind of mush together into to mediocrity because they're okay. They're nothing special. 4 or so
episodes or stories in a movie, and
they do wrap around
in each movie is decent.
Yeah,
and then the rest forget about.
Well, ABCs of Horror is just one of the worst things I've ever seen because that one was like, there's some really gross stuff in there. I'm just like, yeah, you don't need to push that one's gross. But this one was the woman or the man is a scientist. Man was a scientist. He breaks through this alternate reality or another dimension, and like it's like this weird world where like the night he shows up is like their night of is their like mating night. So it's like it's like it was interesting. Like he goes outside and there's like this giant light in the sky and there's like this alarm going off. It's like really creepy and it's very alien, but it's like he's running around and the husband swaps places. So the husband with the monster penis is in our world, and the guy with the normal penis is in his world, and he's being attacked by the wife that has a monster pussy trying to attack him. He's like, oh! And he runs away. And then, but the twist was the husband attacks the wife in the real world, and then he comes back, and then the wife kills him for basically tearing her apart with his monster penis. So it was one of them twisty episodes. Twisty segments. It wasn't bad, but it was just still it's like, they're just they're too cruel. I don't like the cruelness of them.
Yeah, I like the one in the second one. I believe it was with the zombies and the guys on the bike.
Yeah, that was fun. That was kind of fun.
I like that one. That was a cool one.
That was a good one.
There's one in each movie, and I'm like, oh, that was good.
Yeah,
the first one had that cult house where they're going. Yeah, that one's cool.
That one was good because they had some weird kind of special effects where like the window closes on itself. And they're just like, what the fuck? Like they don't know what to expect. It's because they're all kind of like dude bros. And they're like running through that house. But I guess the original ending, because in the movie they get killed by they're on the train tracks. And they had the alternate ending on the DVD. There's the alternate ending. And the alternate ending is they get out and they live. And they laugh about it. And I thought that's a better ending. I like that ending better because it was like, we had a good time. It was a fun horror movie. It was a fun horror show. We lived. We move on, and that's it. It's just what a night, and they don't die. Right? That's what. Yeah, I think they really went too cynical on the first one, and they kind of relaxed on a few other ones, but the Ty West one was one of the worst ones, though. That was the lesbian, the guy that was married to the woman, and she was being followed. They're being followed by this girl, and it ends up being that's her lover, and they stab him in his sleep.
Oh, yeah.
And that was it. That was the whole episode, was them murdering this nice guy. It was just like, I was
and
like,
the one with the glasses.
Yeah, that was one. Yeah,
and that one wasn't terrible.
No.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, I do want to rewatch them.
Yeah,
I haven't seen the fourth one. That's like VHS 94 or something like that.
I saw that one. It was interesting. It just there was they had like a really interesting Korean one where it's like this guy was making robot people, and it was like a really that was one of the longer segment ones. And then there was one with like the homeless people were worshiping this rat god, and then at the end the woman is a news reporter, and she goes, "This is the rat." Ah! She pukes and she burns the guy alive because she's possessed by the rat god. It was weird. There's just some weird ones, but I don't know. But the wraparound story was the cops were invading. The SWAT team is evading this cult, and they're all watching these VHSs, and they have the collection of all these VHSs which have these movies on them, and they're trying to put them on the internet. Or maybe that was Viral. Maybe I'm confusing the two.
Yeah, Viral.
I can't remember. I
saw
can't
Viral.
remember.
There's a new one coming out. It's 99.
Yeah, I saw that. That's the new one. Yeah.
I like those movies, even though I mostly don't like those individual movies. I like the premise of it, though.
Yeah, I'll watch them.
Interesting.
Well, they're anthology movies.
Yeah, again, I have a soft spot for anthologies. Most anthologies, though, especially horror ones, are dog shit.
Yeah, usually. Yeah.
They're so bad. But every once in a while, in the VHS ones, there's one, and I'm like, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Now I gotta watch this bullshit Ty West did. And I don't hate Ty West. I like some of his stuff.
Some of his stuff's fine. But did he
really like the Sacrament.
Did he do The Guest?
No.
Who did The
Guest? That was Adam Wingard.
Wingard, yeah. Now The Guest is a classic. That's a
Adam.
Adam.
If you ever watch an interview with him, it's fucking annoying.
Wait, what?
I'm just saying, it's just one of those guys that just says that over and over.
In interviews, and yeah. I remade the Blair Witch movie, and it was Alien. That would be immoral.
I'm not going to do it. All right, let's finish this episode because we're way too long on this.
His wife is complaining that she thinks he's a warlock. He brings it up because you're from Salem.
Immoral.
Sorry. Very good. And he's from Salem as well. My great grandfather was from Salem. He was convicted as a warlock, but what does that mean? I'm here. So what? He goes, well, hell, Sam, hell, I don't know what to think about it. And
this reveal here of him being a warlock, look how much time is left.
Yeah.
There's still almost 5 minutes left in this.
Well, the phone, the red light on every time he answered the phone, it was pretty funny.
Maybe the warlock reveals later, but oh man, that's a scary ass face. Look at Slim Pickens here. Holy shit. He's a terrifying individual.
He should have been in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies.
Yeah. Instead of Arlie Emery.
He was dead, but I mean,
he was, yeah.
I like Arlie Emery too, but he's gone as well.
Both dead.
All the great ones are gone.
Yeah, Paul Sorvino this week.
Yeah, Sorvino's gone.
As well as David Warner.
David Warner's gone, which we just watched him in a great. He was great in that Inside Number 9 episode. He was the best part. Remember that one?
Yes, I'm trying to remember the episode though. I remember watching
the trial of Elizabeth Gantry or something.
Elizabeth Gadge. Yes,
Gadge. Yeah, that was a great one.
Yeah, he was great.
He had the dildo, the metal dildo, and he tried to sneak it out. Oh god, that was funny. Oh my god, God, that was funny.
I forgot about all that. Yeah,
oh, that was good.
He was really good in that episode.
Yeah, he was funny. That's unfortunate. I mean, these are all older guys, and you forget how old they are because they're in so much makeup. They hide the fact that they're in their 80s. It's just like
they got to be both of those guys, 80, 81, somewhere around there. I don't know exactly how old. I can look it up, but
No.
yeah, it's the ending. Let's go over the ending here. The real actual end with the phone call with the wife and stuff.
Now, is it setting up that she dies or he dies?
Her, because he's going. The warlock goes. He's throughout the episode. He keeps going. We used to be friends, like buddies. Like what happened? He's like,
Right.
It's like, hinted at that his wife doesn't approve of him. He thinks he's a warlock.
Right.
It's like, oh, you're at a sale, and he's like, oh, I see what you're getting, and he's gonna kill his wife. It's a joke. He's gonna shove her out a window, I think. David Warner was 80.
Yeah.
Paul Sorvino
He was 83.
Yeah, 83.
83, yeah.
Damn, I didn't realize Paul Sorvino was that old.
Yeah.
Good on him. He shouldn't have lived past 50 with his size. The big dude.
Well, John Goodman is still kicking. I don't know. He's managed to survive 18 heart attacks.
Yeah.
And he was smoking. I mean, he was in the heydays. He was smoking cigarettes, probably drinking a lot, and he was that size.
Yeah, he got big when he was like 40. He got really big when he was like 40.
And the Flintstones, that was his best weight. That was the best ever shape that he was ever in.
He doesn't look that big in Raising Arizona.
No.
He's relatively small.
Yeah.
John Goodman, we knew. Now he looks like he's got that when you're big and you lose a lot of weight at old age and he's
got that you gotta get that turkey neck.
Yeah, well, it's like sucked in, and you got those two things that just go down, and you're like,
it's like Mary Hart's pussy. It's just an old woman's pussy in his neck,
catching the breeze. Whole punchline is he's gonna kill his wife and take advantage of the deal so they be buddies again. That's it.
Give it a 5.
I show that gallery. They blocked me, but
That's where guilty and regular.
You know what she's calling. Okay, fuck. So much silence there. Oh, not worth it. That's the end. Jack Laird finally didn't bore me to fucking tears and
Congratulations, Jack Laird. You were semi-mediocre.
Yeah, they kept it simple enough that it wasn't overstaying its welcome. And I don't know, maybe it's just the actors that carried along too.
Yeah.
It's fine. It is what it is. It was a night that I didn't hate. It's always a treat.
That's a big one. That's about as big a praise as you can give.
That's the only praise I can give, really. The Hand of Borgus Weems is next, and let's get out of here.
Good night.
Until next time. In the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
That's
all I said. Jack Laird.
Couldn't hurt. Moral.
That would be a moral.
Yeah, you're still kind of going in and out on the video.
I know, so are you. There's nothing I can do.
It's weird. Is it my end, maybe? Because my side's fine. I don't know how it would be.
I don't even know if I check out the live stream right now.
Hold on.
If it's all glitchy on my side on the live stream, if I check out the live stream right now.
Should I rejoin the StreamYard?
No, I think it's my side. I'm watching the live stream and it's a bit delayed there. I'm all blurry and you look fine.
Oh, okay.
Son of a bitch.
So it's your fault. It's your fault.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks because there's nothing I can do about it because of what I did. Okay, so we called him in. And the guy came over and he's like, "Well, it sounds like you're just we went over on our date." And he's like, "I think it's just that's what's going on. They slowed it down." And I was like, I know he did that, but it also happens a lot." And then he went outside and he found something wrong that they had to replace. And when I went to leave later, I look out and I see the technician there, but he's working on the neighbor's house. And I'm like,
what?
Okay, maybe it's a coincidence. And I got a hold of the tech support after, and I'm like, was that a coincidence or is it marked as fixed? And she's like, no, it says they fixed everything. I'm like, they never came to my house. They went to the neighbor's house, and I saw them outside their house. Like, oh, I'll mark write down what we talked about. And I'm like, she's like, just go ahead and test it out. And I'm like, fuck, come on. So now I know it's still not fixed.
I'm next door.
Son of a bitch.
You're supposed to fix my internet box over here. No.
We did.
Actually, you look better now. You're a little bit more clear.
What happens? These things that just go down,
Maybe it needed it. Well, no, now you're frozen. No, now you're all right. It's kind of it was hazy and got a photo. Now it's crystal clear, but it's still kind of going in and out. So now you're good. Actually, now you're good. Maybe that was it. Maybe you complaining about them working on the neighbor's box is what kicked it into gear.
Wish I could work in the neighbor's box.
Her pussy. What?
We always joke that the neighbors are swingers. They don't invite us over.
That was, I forgot. That was the best part in Sopranos when Leotardo said, "Put that phone in your box," or what was it? He was talking about the woman was trying to sell him something. He says, "Why don't you shove that in your box?" What was it though? I just saw it. I just saw it on that Instagram account. Be a man.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta throw an envelope below the door for my wife.
Here you go. Love you, honey. Here's a free envelope. I told you, don't come into the house. Don't come into this room. Honey, we have an arrangement. You're not allowed in this room, so I'll give you this envelope later.
She's like, to be fair, I was supposed to get the envelope before, but
okay.
I also had to rush, take her to dance and shit.
That's fine.
That's all right. All right. Oh, let's switch over.
Dance class. Oh my God.
Scroll on the bottom. There we go. Nope. There we go. Oh, this is fun. Oh, this is so much fun. 380. There we go. All right. Let's begin, shall we? All right. We're recording. We're doing a podcast, Dick. Isn't this exciting?
The Hand of Borgus Weems.
Is that like a Pearl Jam song? Is that what you're doing?
I think so. He wanted revenge and he put his life on the line for his lover.
Borgus spoken, not gallery.
That's good. I like that. That's good.
No.
And all the audience sings with him. Oh, it's beautiful, man. I love that. That's beautiful. I heard his live version when he did when he was doing on Sirius XM on his Pearl Jam radio channel, where he goes
Pearl Jam radio channel. Okay.
There's a Pearl Jam radio, basically predominantly Pearl Jam music with the occasional other bands that sound like Pearl Jam, but mostly him.
Wow, I'm a Pearl Jam fan too, so
I
can still say Pearl Jam.
All I ever hear every time I go there, Better Man, either the live version, studio version, some version that's live in another city where the audience is singing it. He goes, "Oh, that's beautiful." The whole audience is singing, "Can't find a better man." He goes, "Oh man, that's just beautiful. Thank you." And he goes into singing the rest of the song
while drinking a bottle of wine.
Probably.
That's what he did when I saw him. That was the only time I ever got high with my mom. I was sitting there and was like, "Oh shit!" And then 20 minutes later, I'm like,
"Oh shit!"
Staring. I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like I'm with my mom.
It's contact. I had no choice.
She wanted to see him, and I was like, "Fuck!" And none of my friends like Pearl Jam, so I'm like, "All right, yeah, let's go. I don't care."
Well, that's nice. Yeah, nice.
I'm sitting there just like, "Oh shit, this is weird."
Steve, do you see God? He's on stage, yes. Mom.
His name was Edward.
Stage. His name was Vedder, the Ved.
He's singing like a goat, Mom. It's fine.
Can't find a better man. Yeah.
My favorite song by them is "Yellow Ledbetter," where the lyrics are.
He's good.
Yellow Ledbetter nonsense.
Jeremy's got a gun. His name's not Jamie.
All right, let's do a theme song and get to this episode.
Oh, this episode, right? Yeah.
Can't find a better night gallery.
Hand Borgus Weems.
We haven't done one of this one in a while.
You're taking a vacation from normalcy. The setting, a weird motel where the bed is stained with mystery. And there's also some mystery floating in the pool. Your key card may not open the exercise room because someone smeared mystery on the lock. But it will open the scary door.
Bordering in Wonderland, the Twilight Zone review.
Submit it for your Emmy consideration.
How can you be so sure them aliens ain't already among us? Because you are one!
The concept of medical transplants is exciting indeed. But the story behind this painting takes the concept a step further, or if you will, a step over, into a different kind of world. One in which a gentleman named Lackland finds a hand that is not his own, and he finds it at the end of his wrist. Our painting, The Hand of Borgus Weems.
Hello, citizens. Welcome to LIW The Twilight Zone, episode 380, Night Gallery 201C, The Hand of Borgus Weems on Phoenix West.
Dig it.
That one wasn't as cool because the theme song didn't pick right up as I was doing it. That one sucked. That was a lackluster.
Well, it was lackluster like this segment, like this episode.
Well, here's how I know I like this episode a little more, actually, because the painting sucks.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. A lot of hand acting in this episode. This is like, this is the most hand acting I've seen since maybe
Devin Sawa
ever. Well, yeah, Idle Hands, exactly. Or Body Chemistry, the Jeff Fahey movie where his body parts were of a serial killer were put into different people and he had to take them back.
I've never seen that movie.
I think it's Body Chemistry. I'm not sure. I think it's Body Chemistry. Jeff Fahey plays a man who gets a implant and ends up being a serial killer's implant. And for revenge, he's going after all the people who took his parts and he's murdering them. I think he got a brain, maybe he got the heart transplant or the brain transplant, which no one gets a brain transplant, but whatever.
So there's this episode, that movie, Body Chemistry. There's Jessica Alba is in The Eye.
Yes, The Eye, which is a remake of a Japanese movie, The Eye.
Yes, but I'm not counting. I'm counting as one.
There's
the John Carpenter's Body Bags with you see his taint.
Right, Mark Hamill's taint.
Mark Hamill's taint.
It was the eye, right? His eye was replaced by an evil eye.
Was that also called The Eye, or was it called something else?
I can't remember, but I do remember there was maybe that was the Clive Barker story. There's a Clive Barker story where hands become their own. They start to attack their own people, and hands become enemies of the people. They kill themselves and they detach and they become monsters. Like hands.
Fucking can't stand Clive Barker.
Oh, I love Clive Barker. 90% of his stuff is good. 80% of it is shit.
The math on that blows me away.
Don't ask. I just thought of that right now.
All 170% of Clive Barker's work is something.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Like, because I don't like his like Nightbreed was a neat idea for a movie, but like Hellraiser I like a lot. I think Hellraiser is a great movie. Hellraiser 2 is fine, but Hellraiser 3 is terrible, and Hellraiser 4 in space is wonderful.
So that's where I start to differ because I like all the Hellraiser sequels.
After
the first one,
the videos,
I appreciate it, but I don't like it that much. It's okay.
Well, I think it's more appreciation, and it's very much a gothic horror movie. It's not what you think it is, and people tend to oversell it. Maybe
it never should have been the movie that spawned 65 directed VHS sequels.
Well,
it's
that's
still
all it
going.
takes.
They're making a new one.
Yeah, the new one's coming out. I think direct to Hulu or something.
Yeah, they recast Doug. What's his name?
Doug Bradley.
Doug Bradley. And
I'm too old for this bullshit.
The man looks weird as shit. And then there's a female one. Is that the new one?
No, the new one is a female. It's a female. It's a tranny. So it's a transsexual actress. So, but originally Pinhead was a woman, and her name wasn't Pinhead. It was just the main Cenobite in the book of the short story. It was a female Cenobite, so that's all it was. That wasn't Pinhead. Pinhead came later in the movies, and that wasn't even his name in the movie. That was just fans created that name for him.
Yeah.
No.
I really like Inferno.
Yeah, Inferno's not bad.
I like Inferno a lot. It's like a weird noirish nightmare thing, and then they threw Pinhead in for some reason.
Yeah. And then the next one after Inferno is the guy from the Allstate commercials. He stars in that one too.
I was gonna get to that.
I think it's the next one. Yeah.
He's what is that one called? Hellseeker or is that Dead World?
I think it's Hellseeker.
Hellseeker, right?
I think Dead World is the one with
That's
that
the
actress with the girl. The girl's in it. What's her name? She's a character actress in a bunch of bad movies, and she used to have big boobies, and she got them taken out. Because,
I can picture her. I just can't. I don't know her name.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Kari War.
Robert Wool.
Kara War. Yeah.
Why wasn't Robert Wool in Batman Returns?
He technically is, but it's another actor. The Knox character. Where that's one of my favorite lines of Batman Returns is when the Knox-looking character is asking questions. He goes, "Come on, guys, what's wrong with a man trying to find his history or like his parents? That's Christmas. Give the Constitution a break."
Yeah,
that's my favorite line.
I just watched that scene too.
Yeah, I gotta watch that movie again because Christopher Walken as a movie-made Batman villain is one of the greatest rogues gallery Batman characters ever, and they never give him a comic book. Like he's never brought up again ever, which is so sad because he's such a great character. I would love to see this guy like in the Gotham in the pantheon of Gotham villains. He'd be great.
It's not like you're gonna kill me. Actually, it is a bit like that.
It's a bit like that. Actually, it's not like that.
Yeah.
And he just pushes her. Throws her out the window. That's great. Huh. Love Christopher Walken in that movie.
So, The Hand of Borgus Weems.
Yes.
Real simple story. It's told in flashbacks, which is interesting. It's the first story that we're covering from this episode, which includes the boy who predicted earthquakes with Howard. What's his name? Not Ron Howard. Shemp Howard. No. Why the fuck am I blanking? Clint Howard, also the dad.
Clint Howard? I don't remember that one.
Yeah, it's right here.
Maybe I missed that one.
And then there's Miss Lovecraft Sent Me, which we just found out is a Jack Laird episode. Then The Hand of Borgus Weems, and then Phantom of What Opera.
Oh, that one has Leslie Nielsen in it because I snuck into that one.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
Looks like a lesbian.
It's terrifying. So, this is our first time with this episode. It begins with him driving a car, and I was thinking about this as a Clive Barker one. The hand doesn't control much on its own. So if it's just your hand, your arm and shoulder and aren't way more powerful than a fucking hand.
Yeah.
So if my hand wanted to go over there, it would just be like, it would just actually you wouldn't even see it because I would never lift my whole arm up. It's like,
well, that's why I like the close-ups where it was just going like that. It was just like,
yeah. Oh, do you want to see
like
some of
these? The fingers move, and that's about it. He gets angsty.
He's like driving a car, and the hand is trying to make him hit someone dude on the side of the road. But it also controls his mind and his foot.
Right. Yeah. Here you go. Yeah.
And I was pissed, but then later on he explains it. He's like, it's starting to control my mind a little bit. So because
it's a slow play.
Yeah.
Because he wants his revenge.
They're in the Universal back lot.
Yes, it is definitely 100%. Yeah.
Which they always fucking are.
Yeah, which is fine. It's a show.
The same buildings. They don't even go around the corner.
Want. Yeah, it's fine.
They don't change.
There is no corner. They can't go around the corner. There is no corner.
No, go around and shoot it this way. It's always the same exact building.
They go around the corner. It's the clock tower from Back to the Future.
But they could shoot it going the other way. I don't know. I feel like it's always the exact same stoops that we see.
I've got to be on that lot as an extra, and I explored it when I was in film school. I know the Universal back lot very well. It was kind of fun. That was a nice little bonus in life. You get to walk around the Universal back lot.
I didn't get to walk around that one. I got to walk around the Fox lot.
Yeah, well, I went to Fox too. I was at Fox for a time. Had to do this stupid fucking talk show that I was like, ugh. That was horrible. It was like extra work, and they would send me to Fox Studios. And I was like, ugh, terrible.
Yeah, the Fox one is the one with that Bruce Almighty and everything.
Yeah, the Nakatomi Tower.
Yeah, that one.
The Nakatomi Tower of Die Hard's right behind the Fox lot.
I don't remember seeing that.
It's literally right there.
I didn't explore enough. That was the day I met Mel Gibson.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Right before he lost his fucking mind, or everyone knew he was crazy.
It's because you pushed him to the limit.
Yeah.
Because you laughed at him because he was so short.
He was so nice.
He was
very. And then, like 6 months later, he's screaming obscenity.
You're a Jew, right?
It was right before that movie came out.
Well, he was getting a lot of pressure. I think he just pushed him over the limit because everybody was calling him an anti-Semite before the movie ever came out. So he was just like, "That's my dad. It's not me. Come on, leave me alone." I think he's a little overzealous, but he tries. Because when he told his girlfriend, "I left my wife because she was spiritually incompatible with me," she didn't understand my passion
of my Christ.
I had to sell paintings for you.
So,
and if you don't blow me, sorry.
Him and Alec Baldwin, I wish that at the height of their craziness, they had an argument over the phone, because I think it would have just been like, I don't think they would have talked to each other. I think it would have been they're both screaming different parts of an argument.
I think we stumbled onto something for a Hollywood is Dead podcast segment.
Oh,
we could make this happen. This could be a reality, and guest starring Christian Bale.
That was
good for you.
Yeah, literally just gonna say that, because I was thinking of the other person who yelled recently. But
we're on to something.
I'm on his side on that one. The other two men,
absolutely
not so much.
No, but I love the Mel Gibson tapes are the funniest rants of a man on the edge of breakdown I've ever heard. They're the funniest shit ever. Let me tell you something about your tits. You got fake ones, honey. Your knockers are fake. They're phony. Called them knockers. He's like a 12-year-old kid. It's hilarious. Your fucking knockers are fake, honey.
That's what they call them in Australia, where I'm really not
where I was from. We're raised, but not born. I was born in New York, but whatever.
Yeah, it's his life is a little confusing because Mad Max, full-on Australian accent.
Yeah.
Any other time in his life in public, no accent.
Even Lethal Weapon, he's got a full-on Australian accent. He tries to hide it.
I don't know how.
I was in Vietnam, Reg. I was in Vietnam with Special Forces.
He's a guy that I like a lot. And the movies that he directs, I don't always love them, but I always find something to appreciate. I don't like Apocalypto that much. There's stuff in there I like.
Apocalypto's decent, but yeah, it's not my favorite. But it's you can't find it doesn't exist on Blu-ray. Never came out on Blu-ray.
Hacksaw Ridge, I finally watched.
I love Hacksaw Ridge. I like that one a lot. I like that one.
I like him.
That was a good one. He's
gonna start getting a ton of roles. Because I just watched the Under the Banner of Heaven. No, like he's gonna blow up.
He's already doing fucking 10 movies a year.
He's doing weird shit though.
Yeah, well, that's what he can. Yeah,
he's kind of just doing his own thing, which I appreciate. But
now they're saying he's gonna be back to doing a Spider-Man movie.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Do another one. Start doing that again.
Yeah, but even though the last Spider-Man, the 2 Spider-Man movies that he were fucking worst ones.
Not his fault at all.
Not his fault at all. No, yeah, I liked him. I just didn't like the movies. Yeah.
Movies are fucking terrible. I think he knows that too.
No, and he was like the best part of the Far From Home movie, the new Spider-Man. I think he kind of stole the thunder from Tobey because everybody fucking hates Tobey. Everybody hates Tobey Maguire, even though in the theater everybody got excited when he came back. It's like, you fucking liars!
You know who Tobey Maguire reminds me of, but real life Tobey Maguire? He reminds me of Paul Dano's character in There Will Be Blood. It's kind of a weird, should be a recluse, but instead he's a evangelical.
He threw quarters at me. That's all I know. He was just like, I gave him change at the ArcLight, and he just looked at the quarters and he just was like, threw them on the counter, fucking just dropped them on the counter because they bounce. He doesn't understand gravity, but it was just amazing. What a twat, what an asshole. And he was with Lucas Haas of all people. Hey, you were great in Inception for a second. You fucking loser.
He was great in that. Oh, we have a clip of the episode he was in. of the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Let's show that because he's not in this clip, but he's in this episode.
Yeah, that's it.
And he's in the other room after banging this hot girl.
And I still can't get over that episode where the manager goes, "Why'd you guys kill her? Why'd you kill her, bro?" I didn't kill her. Well,
after he goes,
okay.
It was clearly an accident.
Yeah.
Why the fuck did you strangle that girl? Holy shit, man.
Oh, God.
Wasn't a bad episode. It was fine.
No, it was fine. It was whatever.
This is what it is. 2002.
Was that Norman? Was that Norman Reedus or that was Lucas Haas?
No, it's Lucas Haas. Norman
Lucas
Reedus
Haas?
was not in it.
No, Norman Reedus was not in any Twilight Zone episode.
No, not that I know of. He could have been.
Maybe we haven't gotten that far yet.
I don't think he was though.
You're probably
but it
right.
does seem like something he would do.
It does feel that way. Maybe he'll be in a 2022 episode if they ever make those.
Oh shit! We should probably get through this so we can get to Hollywood is Dead.
Yeah, I'm done. Oh wait, do we even get to
we haven't even talked about it.
Oh yeah. So what happens? He's got a fiance. He's in love with this woman, and she's got like a shady brother.
This
or
is all
something.
flashback shit, man.
Yeah, it's all flashback because he's
You
talking
got to
to
get
the
to
doctor.
the part where he cuts his fucking hand off.
Yeah, he wants to. He's telling the doctor, "Cut off my hand because I'm going to kill somebody, and I don't know why." And he tells the backstory. The doctor says, "Okay." And then I guess doesn't he write in Latin?
Yeah,
he writes in Latin. The doctor the giveaway that something's wrong.
He looks like a doll. I don't know how to describe him. He looks like a Ken doll that just happens to be able to move and speak.
This is the Westworld actor.
He looks like straight out of an MST3K episode. This doctor.
Yes, he does.
But he's obviously the doctor's like, "I'm not cutting off your fucking hand, dude. That'd be so unethical. I'm gonna get another doctor." He's like, "Let me guess, a psychiatrist." He's like, "Well, yeah, no shit."
Does the psychiatrist have a scalpel and a really sharp saw to cut off my hand? No.
Stop asking that.
Yes, but only after you have several sessions for several years with her. No, but he goes, "All right, well, you want to do it?" And he starts to bash the shit out of his hand with a little.
Yes, that's right. He takes the bust of Shakespeare and he bashes it.
That was my favorite part. Which is, well, I'll show. What if my hand gets mangled? Well, I mean, perhaps. Okay. Ah! It just shatters that. That would have been hilarious. Yeah, here it is. You don't know what he's going to do, sir? You should be.
I love the doctor's like, where could this possibly go?
He can't possibly be doing what you think he's going to do.
I was thinking he was going to kill the doctor or threaten to kill the doctor.
That I did too. I thought he was going to kill the doctor.
That's what it seemed like.
Because the hand was in on it and he wanted to.
What was the glass sound?
That scream is my favorite part.
Then immediately cuts to a surgery.
Well, the doctor should have been like, "Well, I would like to do this, but it's immoral."
The surgery scene reminds me of. Let me know if you're getting this vibe. It reminds me of the scene where Truman follows his wife to the hospital, and he peeks into the window, and the doctor's like, "Take the number 2 scalpel,
right?
Make the primary incision just above the knee." And he's just
right.
like, "They're actors.
They're not real doctors."
That's what this felt like. This feels so fake.
There's Michael Shannon.
It looks like they're all pretending, which is exactly what it is. So
why do you need that many doctors to cut off his hand?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just get the
saw. You got the anesthesiologist, you have the nurse there, you have the main doctor, and I guess the other doctor's there just to
get the handsaw, get the Black & Decker, and take it to work. Go to work.
I don't know. They should just kill the guy.
That's what I saw some special on some serial killer, some contract hitman, and they said, they said I use chainsaws on people. I said that's stupid. That's not true. That's a mess. He goes, you'd be a mess. You don't. I
saw that too.
That's dumb.
I just like that. He was offended by a hacksaw. Yeah,
come on. Way less splatter.
He goes, "Come on, guys, come on. I take pride in my work. Come on."
And this character actor as well shows up. Oh, okay. The doctor's like, all right, what the fuck was going on? What? And he tells
Yeah.
tell the backstory. That's what you're getting to with the girlfriend.
Yeah, and then he ends up, you find out they murdered this man, and he
This guy.
they murder him, and he wants revenge, and essentially they cut off his hand, and then his body, he went through a window. They pushed him through a window, I guess, but his hand was severed, so the hand has
Holding onto the window.
Is that what it was? Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
it ends up being the hand has control over whoever he wants to possess. He possesses the hand first, and at the end of the show, nothing really happens though, because they all get away with it because the doctor's there with what was that, a cop? Are they with a cop at the end of the episode?
Yeah, because he makes him talk to a psychiatrist.
Yeah,
And then the guy, he goes like, all right, well, he goes, let me talk to one more person after he checks out the Borgus Weems story. And he goes, let me guess, another psychiatrist. He goes, no, it's a cop friend.
right,
They're immediately in Borgus Weems' his apartment.
right. No,
Like, what the fuck? And then he's at the window and he's like, right here, he was hanging. His hand was hanging. I guess his body weighed so much and his grip was so strong, his hand ripped off.
I'm sure. Yeah, it was like a huh.
I want to play. All right.
His hand, he jerked off with his hand so much that it was, as soon as it gripped something, it would never let it go.
Borgus Weems, he knew. He lived here in these rooms.
I want to rewind a bit because it's before
These
that.
rooms.
Fiction. He had a niece. She had a boyfriend. We thought they'd done it, so we arrested them.
Is that guy drunk? So we arrested him.
You got no hand. What did you do? Oh, Borgus Weems. Yeah, the hand was on the rail.
I shut up and then there's a hand and I was hungry, so I ate the hand.
Yeah, the niece had a piece of ass. She was pretty good. And she had her boyfriend. The boyfriend was a little queer. But that's another story. That's another story.
But she flashed her tits, so we're like,
nah, I don't have a problem. I want to tell you, I don't got a problem with those people. They want to live their life. It's fine. But just the monkeypox thing scares me. What? Who are detective? You can tell me who Borgus Weems was? He's dead. Okay. So yeah, that's and then the twist is the doctor feels his hand and he goes, "Oh dear God, no." And that's the end of the episode. Because Borgus Weems has now possessed the hand of the doctor to go get his revenge on the two people.
The doctor writes in Latin. Drunk cop looks at it.
Soriare aliquis nostris.
Oh, how the fuck does he read Latin?
Arise, my avenger.
He's Catholic.
He's not Sean Astin's dad. There it is.
What is with this googly fucking music?
Well,
like experimental.
It's experimental, all right. Yeah, I do that.
Shit, the music of Night Gallery is just terrible.
It's pretty bad. It's very of that era.
Droning and annoying screeches. And
the saddest piece of trivia I ever heard was the best selling. So Star Wars is known for its music. John Williams. Yeah. The biggest selling album in the history of like movies and the history of that era was the Star Wars, not theme, the disco version theme of Star Wars was the biggest hit. It's like, hey, I want to buy the John Williams album. Fuck you, you're gonna get the disco version. I don't want the disco version. There's a disco version. It's disco.
Is it like the Emperor theme or what is it?
No, it's the Star Wars theme. It's the da 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 da. But it's like bow wow meow 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 wow. It's disco. It's disco. It's fun.
Awful.
And you're just like, oh god, that was the highest. That sold more copies than the actual soundtrack, which is way better. It's like, oh my god, it's embarrassing. Poor John Williams. I hope he got a cut of that because it's fucking song.
Oh, he definitely did.
He had to have. Yeah, he wrote it. I mean, it's his, but they fucking made it a disco beat. It's so bad.
What happens if you put my song through a cocaine grinder?
Not even a cocaine grinder. A fucking shitty skunk weed grinder. Fucking not even that good. Because cocaine made some good music. It's just this was shit.
All right. I actually gave this one a 7.
I'll give it a 5. It was fine. It was just whatever. I got bored. I was just kind of like, okay, get to the point. I'm just too long. This was a long episode for a C episode.
Yeah, I don't know.
And there was still more to this. This is like an hour episode. There's like fucking 2 25-minute episodes and 2 5-minute shorts.
Yep.
It's like shit. That's a
episode.
That's a big load of shit.
Yeah, it keeps going and going.
Leslie Nielsen's the Phantom in the next story, though. I saw that.
Yeah, I'm curious about that.
That one looked kind of funny because he was playing it. He was playing like Frank Drebin.
Okay.
Police Squad.
We did like his other. Episode. That was a good one.
He was serious. That was a serious.
Yeah.
He was a serious actor.
He was good in that one.
He was great. Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a fun one.
Yeah.
The title didn't make any sense from what I remember.
Yeah, whatever. You're yellow. You're just another yellow belly.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get that clip eventually of when he drops the gun after he shoots himself.
Yes.
Places it down very gently, being a dead person.
Totally wrong physicality, but sure. Whatever.
I'm gonna get that clip. I still have it in my notes right here.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's called "A Question of Fear" gun drop scene is what I wrote. So the question of fear.
Question of Fear is a good title. That makes sense to me.
Yeah. No, I was thinking of a different episode. I was thinking of the werewolf one. Do you remember the werewolf one? That was the one. It was like Ghost of Sorworth. No, that's
right. Yeah. No, that was it.
The lead. Oh man, no, Ghost of Sorworth Place is a different one. That was
it was like the house of something.
The face in the
I can't remember
the titles of this show.
It was the one with what's his name.
No memory of an actor being in there.
Oh God, it was the singer. It was the singer was in it. He was an annoying character actor.
I remember it starts off with they're in that weird treehouse thing.
Yeah, but the guy in it was somebody famous. Oh, David Carradine.
Was it?
It was David Carradine.
Okay.
I think it was David Carradine. He's like, hey, man, I don't know. I just heard it, man.
He wasn't the main guy, but he was in that episode.
he was the guy that instigated the story.
Yeah, he was like a stoner.
Yeah.
And he had a guitar.
Written on his palm. This is the werewolves, man.
He had that terrible
pentagram, man. Yeah, it's so bad.
See, it's coming together. This should be our podcast now after we're done with them all, is trying to remember things.
Yes. You
remember,
slowly piece it together.
It'll slowly paint a picture after a while. All right, let's get out of here.
But that wasn't Night Gallery. That was a Simpsons episode.
Oh, fuck. They all are. Next week on this podcast, episode 381, Night Gallery 210A, The Dark Boy, which
Whoa.
Episode 382, CZ 85, 326. Oh, no. Continuing with the last theme. Many, Many Monkeys.
Oh, my God.
I don't like
you picked these out subconsciously racist.
These are
you're a subconsciously racist human being.
Yeah.
My inner conscious hates all races of the mud rocks.
In 3 weeks, though, we have like 3 episodes in a row. 2 of them are shorts, but they all have like similar titles: To See the Invisible Man, Witch's Feast, and Devil's Alphabet. Kind of a theme there. Like monsters. Ooh. And the 2 weeks after that, there are 3 episodes that are all tied together. Anyway, let's get out of here. We're finally doing 2002 episodes. Let's get out of here. If you're on our live stream on the same channel, different video, Hollywood is Dead #1 we're doing next. It's our first time doing it. We're going to fuck it up, aren't we?
I'll just be whatever.
So long. Until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Did it.
So long, citizens. So long, Borgus Weems. What a great name. That is a Rod Serling name through and through.
That's a good one.
Borgus Weems.
Hi, Borgus. What's up, Borg?
Ernest Borg. No.
Smart as a Borg.
Sounds like a German meat, like a sausage you would find.
I would love to have a Borgus Weems sandwich.
With some Borgus. It's a Borgus.
It's a Borgus Weems pasta.
The Borgus Weems special. Sounds delicious.
Shit on a shingle with a pineapple slice.
Yeah. All right, bye. Ending.